or not trusting the state police. But what I'm saying is that there should be some clarity in the way by which our government officials present information to the public. What we hear, especially from the community, either from the president of the association of the town or a past commissioner of Ekiti State from that town, they both stated that the released kidnapped victims were released because of the efforts of the community after paying initially 10.5 million naira, and later after negotiating further they were able to get additional money through sweat and a lot of efforts from their community that are so poor, and the Apostolic Church and other people that God has sent to them to help them. They were able to raise another 15 million, making a total of 25.5 million, which they gave to those kidnappers, and it was after giving them this amount of money that the kidnapped victims were released. The question is that if there is a successful rescue, these are my questions. The first one is, did you rescue them while the kidnappers were not there? Did you rescue them when the kidnappers were there? If the kidnappers were there, why couldn't you arrest them? And if you couldn't arrest them because they put up a fight, did you neutralize any of them? And how many of them were captured? All of these were missing in their report of rescue. A rescue should involve some information about how the kidnappers were dealt with and when they are going to be taking them to court for prosecution. All these things were missing. But if we are going to follow what the community said, that they were released, then we will now understand why the police, after those people have been released, escorted them to the hospital where they were now being given medical treatment. I'm not questioning what the police said. I'm only saying that in communication, especially in a democracy, we have to speak the truth, however bitter those truths could be. Definitely, if you are rescuing the victim from the kidnappers are not going to let you get them for free. That means they will put up a fight. That's what we expect. If they didn't put up a fight, that means you'll be able to capture them if they didn't put up a fight. So if they didn't put up a fight, where are those kidnappers? Did you capture them? Where have you put them? Because if you don't capture them, if you allow them to grow after taking the victims, then you are going to let these kidnappers go again to kidnap other people, because once you allow them to go, what is going to stop them from going to plan another kidnap in Eda Oniyo or anywhere else? Let me tell you, I have lived in Canada for some years, and I've lived in the United States for some years, and we all watch TV when police officers in advanced countries give information about rescue efforts. They will give you all the information surrounding the process that got those people rescued. They will tell you how their team went in. They will tell you how they were able to neutralize or capture those people that are taking people hostage. And you'll be able to understand that, okay, these people were rescued. But in this particular case we just had, they were rescued. Rescued from where? From what? At what point were they rescued? No information. That does not, giving those information does not affect security, intelligence, or whatever. They are informations that are obtained after the fact. It has nothing to do with we are trying to protect security information or anything like that. So I think Ekiti people deserves the absolute truth when they are being communicated with concerning this major event. First of all, let us even thank God that those people were released after 60 harrowing days. During those period, we learned that initially some people went to give them 10.5 million. I think those period when those people were giving them these ransoms were going, there should have been some human and technological surveillance to see where those kidnappers were. Even if they were not going to confront them because they don't want these people to get killed, they should at least know their movement or prevent their movement from within Ekiti State to where they were released in Kogi State. I think. I don't even know where they were released, but I'm thinking that possibly they were released outside of Ekiti State. We are not asking the security agencies to compromise their investigation. That is not what we are asking. We are asking that when they are giving report about a situation, let that report be accurate. That is all we are saying. That their ongoing investigation means that there are some security information that may not need to protect, sure. But that does not mean that you should confuse terms. There is a term for rescue and there is a term for release. Which one is it? Actually, we thank God for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the other people that are now pushing for the state police. Part of the issue here is that when you have indigenous security forces that are well aware and know the land area where they are operating, they will be able to know who is residing anywhere, even in the forest. The government will be able to tell people that are living in the forest that they must show their identity. People cannot just be hiding in the forest and not show their identity. If they don't have identity, then the security forces need to confront them so that they can show their identity. It is only when we know the identity of people living in our land that we'll be able to know who is good and who is bad. And if you are bad, then the police and the security forces will be able to know how to manage you within the law. Thank you very much. This is another major aspect of the issue of security in our community. Everybody are potentially part of making sure that we are all secure. It's not just the work of the police officers, it's not just the work of Amatekun people, it's the work of everybody. That means that when you see something, say something. That is to say, if you observe that something illegal is going on, for example, they are moving 15 people on their leg. I'm sure they didn't put them on a motorcycle. They didn't put them in a vehicle. They were on their leg. They were going through the forest. If you are in a farm and you see them passing, you need to call somebody and let them know, I just noticed that some 15 people have moved, and if these 15 people are moving on by their own volition, then that's fine. But at least somebody will know, and then they will be able to trace the movement of those people. And if it is an illegal movement, then the police will be able to cordon off the area so that those people cannot move beyond the perimeter that the police have set. So what we are saying is that everybody living in any community must be involved in protecting themselves and protecting others. If you see something, say something. For me, I commend the police force for always being professional, and I hope that in the discharge of their duty, they will keep on upgrading, revising their procedures, and learning new things as things happen. In the case of kidnapping has been going on for 10 years. By now, there should have been a proper study of the kidnapping modus operandi, and there should have been different strategies that should have come up to stem the tide. Not that these things should continue to just keep on becoming bigger and bigger, and our security forces has no solution to them. I believe that our security forces has what it takes to do the right thing when they want to do the right thing.
People of the Fountain.